And what were the results? And I guess the second question in advance, how do you use the results?
Yeah, so first of all, this is a survey that Bank of America does roughly every 5 months. And the reason why we do the survey is to be able to understand what our clients are feeling and what their priorities are in order for us to be able to meet their needs and be able to understand them as well, too. And the survey was really focused on how they're feeling overall. And one of the things I'll share with you is the end result of the survey is they're feeling very optimistic. I mean, they feel great about their growth of their business for 2017, and they feel great when it comes to long-term as well, too.
And how did you, I mean, what is a Hispanic business? I mean, I'm guessing the businesses are no different than an English-speaking business, with the exception that the owner himself or herself has Hispanic roots.
Right. So, I mean, the survey was really, it was really focused on the feeling and how the Hispanic small business owners felt, but really the survey was really conducted across the board, and the results that we had was actually also for Hispanic and non-Hispanic as well, too. So we did kind of a comparison on how they felt about their business, and pretty much the end result was more about the optimism that Hispanic business owners have.
And does it indicate why there's optimism? Is there something going on?
Yeah. Well, I'll say, based on the survey, they're feeling that their growth for 2017 is actually going to be very good. They feel that their long-term growth for the next 5 years is actually looking pretty promising as well, too. And also, when we think about them hiring new employees, they feel great. So when I think about why they're going to hire new employees, is because they're feeling that their overall growth of their business is actually going to be fantastic. So, just to give you some stats on the differences is that when we think about Hispanic, 71% said that increase of their overall revenue for 2017 compared to 51% of non-Hispanic. And then the hiring for 2017, but yeah, the hiring for 2017 is pretty interesting. I'm bringing new hires in. 54% for Hispanic and 24% for non-Hispanic. So again, a lot of positive, a lot of great optimism coming from the Hispanic.
We found out, we feel that on the reports that we've seen, the Hispanic businesses, they're more self-funded throughout with family members investing than non-Hispanic businesses that go to financial institutions for loans. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so that's an interesting fact as well, too. And, I have to say that family, first of all, plays a huge role for Hispanic small business owners. They feel that in order for them to be successful, they really look for the advice and the overall support of their family. But at the same time, they're doing a better job. I wouldn't even say a better job, because they're doing actually a good job going into a financial center to really get that advice. So based on the survey, Hispanic small business owners will be applying for a loan for 2017 4 times more than the non-Hispanic, which this was kind of a stat that was quite interesting for a lot of people when they saw that, because a lot of times the perception is, well, maybe I don't have that opportunity to actually apply for the loan, which is really not true.
Okay. And, yeah, I think I see why that would be. Well, that is interesting. Now, is that because there was any historic basis for it? Were they turned down more often, like 10 years ago, maybe? Is that where that comes from?
I would say it's more that they're doing a very good job on really getting that advice from a financial center, from a specialist as well, too. They're actually walking in, and they have a specialist, which Bank of America has these specialists in financial centers to be able to assist clients. Now, here's the other stat that I'll share with you is when planning to apply for a loan, the overall approval ratio for Hispanic and non-Hispanic is equally the same. There's really no difference at all.
Okay. We have a rather large Hispanic community here in well, obviously in Florida we do, but even in Central Florida, we're about 300 miles from the Miami area, which is hugely Hispanic. But even here in Ocala, we have a pretty large population of Hispanic people as well as Hispanic business owners. So does the Bank of America do the programs that you offer through the bank, are they across the... I'm looking at your list, Elizabeth. This is why I'm asking you. you cover 10 states, and I don't see Florida on the list. Does that matter?
It does not matter. It does not matter at all, because when from an overall view, from an enterprise, we do exactly the same for any state that you're in. We do have specialists sitting in the financial centers. We do have tools and resources available for our clients. We do reflect the community to ensure that we do have our bilingual specialists there to be able to help our clients.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we also have resources online to make it even more convenient for them.
And do Hispanic businesses, do they tend to require that their employees be bilingual to be able to target both Hispanic and non-Hispanic markets?
You know, are you referring to our small business clients? Do they require for that? Based on the survey, I'll tell you that the language barrier was not a challenge for them at all whatsoever. Mm-hmm. They did not call that out. However, Bank of America wants to make sure that we do reflect the community and that we do have specialists there where our clients are able to speak to them in the language that they prefer.
It's amazing. I actually am a Bank of America customer or client, whatever you call it, a bank person, and I have my accounts there. And when I go in, the lady I work with, she'll handle my whatever transaction. And then the next person she's talking to in Spanish. I wish I could do that.
It's amazing.
Can you do that? Elizabeth, are you bilingual?
Claro que sí. I am. I am very bilingual.
Okay. All right. All right. So this is good news. If we have any Hispanic listeners, especially business people, they probably have their interest piqued. How do we direct them to get more information? Just a website, or go to the bank, or what?
I will give two advice. One is stop by a financial center. We do have specialists there that are able to assist our clients for advice, resources. They have different organizations they also work with for networking or mentoring opportunities. And the second advice I would say is our website. They could actually go into www.bankofamerica.com small business, and they could look at tools, resources, schedule an appointment for them to see a specialist for their own convenience. And we're here to support them and help them.
And we found within our own community that every business seems to work well with each other because they're all involved in community and community projects.
Absolutely. It's very key for them. Not only the family is important, but being very involved within the community is super important for them as well, too.
Yeah, it's easy to see like a restaurant that specializes in Spanish food, for example. Mm-hmm. But some of the like the band I was just talking about, the guy who does the videos. I mean, it's not necessarily Hispanic. He just happens to be Hispanic.
Yes.
But it's videos of the different cities, and I love it. Elizabeth, thank you for being on the air with us today. For the listeners, the website again is bankofamerica.com/small business. I hope I got that right. And Elizabeth, thank you for being on the air with us today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, we will be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sun with a shower in spots, mainly during the afternoon hours over the interior. The high 79 in the coast, 84 inland. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, low 58 to 64. For Thursday and Friday, partly sunny skies with a shower in spots each day, mainly during the